Hello, yes, welcome to the opposite of last video where instead of compiling 3 of my biggest fails for the year, we're gonna be, or I'm gonna be compiling 5 of my most epic video game moments ever. There's gonna be just genuine epic moments, and there's also going to be some where it's gonna be pretty interesting, some of them relating to emotion. I wouldn't say emotional, but yeah, let's go ahead and do this. So number 5 here, we have my Frost Invasion Triumph. Now it isn't anything special, but for me it was actually really cool because basically I just found out how to turn on manual graphics, so that means I could play on max graphics. And so I wanted to try out playing Frost Invasion on max graphics, because there was a bunch of neon stuff at the time and I thought it would be really cool. And I just randomly got paired with like 4 people with Accelerator, and we just won. Next up, we have number 4 here. This was when I met Trusty Dragon. He unfortunately doesn't really upload anymore, probably because there's TDS updates very frequently, and maybe he's like behind schedule or something, so he doesn't really upload anymore. I honestly don't know what happened to his channel, but this was a pretty old gameplay of me playing with Dragon. We had a bunch of Valentine's accelerators. I'll be linking all the videos here in the description, but yeah, it was pretty cool. Next was when I revisited TDS, and it was just some Fallen gameplay. There wasn't anything special, and I know that Fallen mode has gotten quite a few changes over the past few weeks, maybe months. I'm not exactly sure. I don't really remember anymore. But the reason why it was pretty big is because I'm gonna be like completely honest with you. I literally cannot solo Fallen anymore. Like, I can, but I have to lock in. Here I kind of just chose my loadout and then I'm like, okay, let's go. And I use 2 support towers here too, which normally now I only use commander, so this was like pretty huge, though granted it was on Crossroads, so I mean, yeah. Next up, number 2, and I chose the Islands video for this. Not really epic, but this was a pretty big moment for me, because I basically just quit Islands after this. It kind of just started dying and never really updated anymore. If you didn't know, I used to post a lot of Islands content back then, but I started playing TDS. I liked the game, and I started doing more TDS content rather than Islands. And so to kind of end my journey in Islands, I basically renovated my radish farm to make it look nicer, basically not really for functionality, and kind of just waste a lot of resources doing so. But I was quitting anyway, so that wasn't really that big of a problem. And finally, number 1, we have Vagabond. This was actually pretty recent. Well, when I was playing Block Tales in Demo 3, I didn't notice this guy at first, and then when I got lost in like the whole story and stuff, I was like, oh, where do I go? I went back through the portals and stuff, and I was like, oh my gosh, is that Vagabond in Block Tales? And if you don't know what Vagabond is, it is a boss from Combat Initiation. Again, I'll have it linked. I'll have the video linked in the description, and you guys can go check it out yourselves. But yeah, it was mainly epic for me. I don't know about you guys. If you are like a long time watcher of my channel, maybe you can give your own thoughts on what you think my most epic moments were. And yeah, that's gonna be it for the video. Very short. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.